they found them not. Then they passed through the land of Shalem, and there they were not. And he passed through the land of the Benjamites, but they found them not. 1 Samuel 9:3-4. Kish discovered that his asses were lost, which caused the tension to increase. There is a reason for the tension. There is a reason for the opposition.
Yes.
People always seek the prophet when there is tension or opposition in their lives.
So what you're saying, Prophet, when everything is happy-go-lucky, I'm fine, you're fine, we all fine, I don't need the prophet.
You don't need the prophet. You're not thinking about the prophet.
My money is coming in right. It's not acting funny. I'm fine, you're fine, we're all fine.
That's right.
So I don't need the prophet.
No, you don't need the prophet.
But as soon as tension shows up,
Yes.
as soon as struggle shows
Yes.
up, what am I going to do?
Where's the prophet?
Yes, I need a prophet.
Yes.
Teach.
Jesus.
Yes.
When everything is going well, the prophet is usually never sought. People seek after the prophet when life throws a question in their situation.
And there's some questions I feel like with those 97 people
Jesus.
and these 166 people that are in the chat that are on the conference call. There's some questions that have been thrown at you and you don't have the answer. That's why they need a prophet.
Jesus. See, like Markeisha has a question. She says, Lord, how long do I have to be in the struggle? See, she's got a question.
She got a question. And she needs to know that it's just a lesson.
It's just a lesson.
To be learned.
Yes.
And to be moved on.
Yes.
But as long as she focuses on the struggle, well, Lord, look, I'm tired. Lord, I keep getting up. The same old things keep happening. Nothing is happening for me. Nothing is working. She's going to keep going on.
Yes.
But as soon as she awakened, because we talked earlier about imagination is creation, what have you created yourself so that you can move forward? And this is why you need a prophet in your life. Continue reading.
Most people come to the prophet when they are at the last stop in life. Everyone around you may appear as if they have it together because we are taught to fake it until you make it.
Jesus.
And when they would come to the land of Zuph, Saul said to a servant that was with him, Come and let us return, lest my father leave caring for the asses and take thought for us. And he said unto him, Behold now, there is in this city a man of God.
Oh, yes.
And he is an honorable man.
Yes.
And all that he saith cometh surely to pass. Now let us go thither. Peradventure, he can shew us our way that we should go. 1 Samuel 9:4-6. Right in the midst of confusion, they remembered that there was a man of God in the city.
Hold on. We know someone that can give us a hand. We know someone that can help us. We know someone that can bring solution to our situation and to our problem. Continue reading.
In the midst of confusion and calamity, people will seek the prophet for answers. In this hour of economic unrest and financial turmoil, the prophets are in demand. Companies that have been around for around 100 years are threatening to collapse. We would never have thought a year ago that Merrill Lynch would close its doors. Major businesses and institutions are folding so quickly until I'm having a hard time even keeping up with who is still with us and who is gone.
Yes.
When it is time for transition, God allows that which is secure to collapse underneath us.
Wow.
Transition will always look like death because change is on the horizon.
Jesus. Principle number 33. In the midst of confusion and calamity, people will seek the prophet for answers. When Rebekah inquired of the Lord because of the struggle that was in her womb, she pressed her way to find a prophet. Are you pressing today trying to find a prophet? Or are you just wallowing in your situation and into the struggle? But if you can rise up and say, I need a prophet. I need someone that can see for me. I need someone that can hear God for me and on my behalf. And we see here, this is what Rebekah did. Continue reading.
Even if she were living in today's times, she would still need to inquire of a prophet. A sonogram would be able to tell her there were twins, but it could not tell her the quality of the twins. But the prophet could tell her the destiny of the twins.
That's right.
Amen.
Jesus.
Only the prophet can tell you the destiny of the relationship.
Jesus. Only a prophet.
Only the prophet.
Jesus. Because see, that prophet looks at that seed. He don't just look at it and see the seed or see that dollar amount. He's seeing destiny. He's seeing potential. He's seeing what's getting ready to take place. He's taking a snapshot of what's getting ready to take place because that seed is giving him permission, giving him the legal right to peep
Yes.
into your destiny and tell you what is getting ready to take place. Go ahead.
I prophesied to a woman a few years concerning healing in her body. At the time, she had a tumor in her stomach and was seeking a healing miracle from God. The prophetic word was that she would conceive a child. She said, I came here for a situation with a tumor, and the word comes about a baby? What is going on here? The woman was past the age where she could even get pregnant. She did conceive, and the baby moved the tumor.
Wow and wow.
Wow.
The word of the Lord.
Amen.
Wow.
Sometimes you may inquire of the prophet for direction, but the word of prophecy will not make sense. God will put you in a relationship that does not make sense or cause you to embrace something that doesn't make any sense because he has a destiny that is bigger than your present day picture.
You know, we need to talk about that.
Yes.
Your destiny that is bigger than what you're going through,
Yes.
than what you're looking at. Prophetess Cheryl, what you want to talk about? Your destiny is bigger than your present day picture.
That statement is loaded. And it's loaded because it goes back to what we were speaking about the now. The past is gone forever. The future is not promised. The only now you have is that which you manifest and demonstrate in your mind, your imagination. In your imagination contains the word nation. The only nation you're ever going to walk in is that you create in your own temple, in your own being. And also, when I see that statement, I think of what you purpose in your imagination, what you purpose in your heart in this now season is what you're going to walk out. So any future you even can imagine is in the now and is in the present. So you have the opportunity to vision that thing, to imagine it, and continue to imagine it over and over again to bring it forth in the now.
Wow and wow. Prophetess Mary Jo, what do you want to say? Your destiny is bigger than your present day picture.
Yes, Prophet Debra, your destiny is always bigger than your present day future. That's why opposition and everything come, because they know that it knows that your destiny is bigger than your present future. That's why the prophet can see beyond your prophet, your present, and they see your destiny. And when the prophet tell you that what they see, and you standing there saying, I don't see that. But that your destiny is always bigger than what you are in at the present time.
Wow.
So that's why when you see something come, you say, oh, this is an illusion. Because I know I'm getting ready to walk into a big destiny.
Wow.
My destiny is bigger than what I'm looking at.
Yes,
This
yes,
is
yes,
not
yes.
the truth of me.
Woo!
That's
This is just a fact, but it's not the truth. But I'm looking at my destiny. It's bigger.
Wow.
You know what, Mother and Prophetess Deborah, see, when we look at the present day picture. When the prophet looks, the prophet sees the whole photo album.
Jesus, that's right.
See, we're only looking at a piece
Yes.
or
Just
a
a
part of
snapshot.
the puzzle.
Yes.
But they're looking at the whole
The whole
picture
thing.
that have already came
Yes.
together, and they're seeing
Yeah.
clearly.
See, it's already a done deal when the prophet sees
Jesus.
it.
We're looking at the seed.
Yes.
Prophet sees the orchard.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, yeah,
Jesus.
Bashaka.
Yes.
Jesus.
I
Yes.
got a prophet thing. What you want to
My.
say?
That's good.
You know, yes, Prophetess Deborah, our destiny has to always outpicture our present day situation. If it does not, then God is not in it, because God seeks to be larger and bigger in our lives, because he comes first. So he's going to give you a picture that's going to be bigger than anything that you ever seen. Then you will definitely know that it is God, because you're going to turn around and say, how can I do it? Can I tell you, it's not you going to do it, it's the God in you. So it's always outpicture you.
Wow and wow. There's a war going on. Genesis 25 and verse 23, Prophetess Kelly.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Genesis 25 and 23.
It said there was a struggle happening in Rebekah's womb.